I would like to warmly welcome you to 45 Waterview and this fabulous campus. My name is Kara Thornton Basedow, and I am Human Resources Director for DSM North America. This morning, I am in the very fortunate position to make a few opening remarks and introduce all of you to this great company called DSM. So let me first start by a show of hands. Prior to today, how many of you had ever even heard of DSM? Wow, we're making some progress here. I can't say that would have been the same case a few years ago. So good. So today, my job is to give you a brief peek at this fabulous organization, who we are, and really at the end of the day, what makes us special. Because I do believe at the end of the day that DSM is very special. So today, and I use the word today on purpose, because there's more to come on that, we are a health, nutrition, and materials organization. So on the health solution side, we cover everything from advanced biomedical devices that help people live active lives for longer, to health-enhancing nutritional ingredients and active pharmaceutical ingredients. On the nutrition side, we cover human and animal nutrition solutions, including vitamins and carotenoids, taste enhancers, and other food processing ingredients, unique animal feed, additives, and even hair and skin care ingredients, which is one of the most popular here. Materials. Our materials and solutions include increasingly green thermoplastics and resins for use in everything from vehicles and plants to packaging, and fiber active coatings, as well as Dyneema. Dyneema is the world's strongest fiber, and we're very fortunate to have many military contracts where we have really made some huge advances in this particular field. So what do you think? Pretty diverse, right? This is all great stuff, and our results have spoken for themselves. But I promised that I would share with you what makes us special, especially as it relates to inclusion and diversity. And that is very simple. We want a brighter future for all. So to illustrate this a bit further, I was hoping that I could share with you a short story of my personal experience here at DSM. So here's a little bit of background about this to set the stage. I originally joined DSM in August of 2008, and I joined from Johnson & Johnson, a very well-known organization with a history of corporate stewardship and best-in-class brand recognition. I never had to ask a room if they knew who Johnson & Johnson was. So this was a very different experience for me. I joined DSM in August of 2008, which was literally 2 months before the global financial crisis, and it was a very different time. It was a different organization. It had been over 100 years in its history at that point, but it was a very Dutch-centric organization. And I was hired, to give you an idea, to be the human resources business partner for DSM Pharmaceutical Products, which was the first business group in over its 100 years history to ever be located outside of the Netherlands. And that was considered extremely aggressive at that time for DSM. The majority of our executives in DPP, including the Vice President of Human Resources, who I boss, was expats. DSM had very little brand recognition in North America. In fact, I had a very close friend that I told that I was going to DSM, and they said, "Oh, you're going to DSW? You get a great shoe discount?" No, I didn't get a great shoe discount, but I got something more. But I was very intrigued, and hence why I decided to join. Once I researched who DSM was, it was fascinating to learn the history of this organization and the success story that was based upon change. DSM started in the southern part of the Netherlands, and it originally stood for Dutch State Mines. It has consistently reinvented itself, becoming a petrochemical company and a material organization in the 1970s to what it is today. The change evolution is in the DNA of DSM. And you cannot survive without a strong commitment to inclusion and diversity when your entire platform is based upon change. So although this organization still had a journey ahead of them in 2008, I recognized that the commitment was there. But as we all know, actions speak far louder than words. And DSM has not let me or the thousands of employees who I consider trusted colleagues down. Over the past years, DSM has organized a global affinity group where I was proud to be a founding member, entitled the Women's Inspired Network. We have developed the DSM Culture Agenda, which one of the key enablers is inclusion and diversity. We are proud of our 25-year sponsorship to the Tribute to Women in Industry Award, our partnership with a host of many fabulous organizations, including all of you here at the Tri-State Diversity Council. Our recent commitment to Union County College that is focusing on keeping young students motivated to finish their degrees. We at DSM believe that we cannot succeed in a world that fails. Our commitment is to create a brighter future for all, and I'm proud to say that this commitment has not gone unrecognized. Most recently, DSM has been named #2 on Fortune magazine's Change the World list. We are also a proud finalist for the coveted 2017 Corporate Citizens Award from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We did win in 2012, so hopefully we're going to have a repeat. This award honors companies for their excellence and innovation in the way that they address societal issues. One of the things that attracted me about DSM, and I hope that you can all learn more about, is we surround ourselves with like-minded organizations. I have many more examples that I can give you about some of our fabulous accomplishments and commitment, and I can tell that you're very passionate about, and I'm sure you can tell I'm very passionate about this organization. But I did promise you special. My hope is that you get to know DSM, and I encourage you all to take a few moments and follow us on social media. We're on Facebook now, we're on Twitter, LinkedIn, read more about us on our website, and really at the end of the day, I've only scratched the surface. So I'd like to formally welcome all of you, like to close by formally welcoming all of you here today, and I know that we're going to have a great discussion, and I'm looking forward to many more. So thank you all again, and welcome to DSM.